frankly, we need more of this, what I'm doing here on YouTube.
News. London Transport say they may have to close the underground system due to an infestation of horses.
Loads of horses, at least 30, I'd say. As the train approaches, they start running away from the train.
And what the drivers say they fear most of all is a head-on collision with a blind tube man.
What's up, YouTube? Hello, it's me. And we're going to do another reaction to a reaction. I have been watching other people reacting to Stewart Lee, and the reason I'm doing this is to check if they're doing it properly and well, frankly. There's a bit of a funny smell in my cupboard. This is my cupboard, and behind me are shelves with goods on, and my wife sometimes leaves something there. So today we're going to play Guess the Smell. Guess the smell, guess the smell, guess the smell. And the first clue is it smells a bit rotten and potatoey. So see if you can work that out. I have no idea what it is. There's probably something on those shelves that is decaying, much as I am, and to an extent we all are. So thank you with that philosophical input there. We'll now go straight to the video, which is what's his name? It's Jaguar Land Rover. No, it's not that. It's anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll put it on screen for you. Let's dive right in to this.
All right, so look, man, we got another stand-up reaction. Right here is the boy Stewart Lee. I watched him one other time. He was definitely funny as heck. So it was only right that I hopped.
He is funny as heck.
Into him another time just to see if it was, you know, luck of the first draw or if he's really that funny. Let me know in the comments if you think that he's really that funny. Also, if you want to see me do any other comedians, put their name and what you want to see me watch in the comments and I'll check that out. But make sure you sub so you don't miss it, and make sure you like this video to help the channel grow. But let's get into Mr. Lee, see what he's talking about. This is him owning his audience.
And don't forget to like and subscribe me, more importantly, because this guy's got tons of bloody subscribers already. He doesn't need any more.
There are a lot of good stories in the war against terror, apropos of nothing. And I was reading this great book of trial transcripts of American soldiers accused of human rights abuses in Abu Ghraib, which was, of course, closed today. And I don't remember Charles Grainer. He was...
I don't know why I'm laughing at the mention of Abu Ghraib, but there you go.
He was a fat American soldier, but he had a moustache, so you could identify him. He was
a fat American soldier, but he had a mustache, so you could identify him. Hey, what?
The guy that organised the photographing of a naked, hooded-bound Iraqi civilian being dragged out of a cell on his hands and knees on a dog's lead. And in his defence, his lawyer, Charles Grainer's lawyer, said that the naked, hooded, bound Iraqi civilian wasn't being dragged out of the cell, but was actually crawling of his own free will. And I just wondered how many other lines of defence they reject before they settled on that one. And also...
He's not laughing, is he? He's thinking about it. Is this funny? Or is it not?
What the naked, hooded, bound Iraqi civilian might have been crawling of his own free will towards. And I like to think he was crawling towards the notion of Western democracy. But obviously he was having some difficulty knowing which way to crawl because of the hood and because of the fact that he was approaching a palpably abstract concept. Okay, and there's good laughs for that over here, in this area, and those tail away towards that corner there. When it's late at night, there's a long set to get through, as I said. There isn't going to be time for me to work a mixed ability room tonight.
It's, I'm not sure if this is a reaction or just I mean, he's listening. He's listening. That's good. That's he gets a few points for that.
No offence, right? But time's money, you know. Now, so everybody over here for the rest of the night, you're on board. You're going to be Team A, okay? And you won't mind if I don't play over here too much. I'm going to be mainly concentrating on Team F in that corner. Don't cheer that you are better than them, right? Team A, for some of you, it's just a luck of random seating, isn't it, right? I don't want you, don't laugh at them or cheer yourselves, right? We must do everything we can to make them feel comfortable, and we will bring them along with us. Don't laugh at them, don't even look at them, right? Look at me, Team A. But if you're sitting next to an F and they laugh at a clever bit, right, you can just reach over and give their hand a little squeeze, and we'll bring you along. I will not leave anyone behind, I swear. All these jokes...
I think this is early on when he sort of... he started doing the splitting the room and talking about splitting the room thing. So it's... You know, we're hacking back into the levels of strata near the base of the Stewart Lee dinosaur fossil field.
Jokes have worked before at some stage. They are about things in the news and people who exist, so you have... Don't laugh at them, Team A. There's team... You are... Right? And I know it's weird what's happening now, because you thought, oh, let's go out and sit in the dark and judge someone, right? But... Now you're being judged, and it feels strange, right? But don't worry, you will not be. It's fine, okay? You'll be all right. There'll be a point in about 8 minutes when you will laugh. You won't know why, but you will laugh, and it will all be fine, right? Sometime I've done this before when there's been a kind of split in the room. Usually, it creates an atmosphere of bonhomie, but tonight it's made it worse, hasn't it? It's made it worse. There's a tension in the room. That's now the gig is lost, right? It's lost. Okay, Team F, I'm going to put you at your ease, right? It's okay to not like all of this. It has sometimes happened before. Will that relax you, madam? Good.
It's reassuring to see that the little red bar here, the little red bar. See the little red bar that appears every time the reactor thinks, how long is this going to go on? Is it nearly the end? I'm bored now. I want to do something else. I've got to finish off that wizard in Elden Ring, and that bar pops up a lot, and you can see it on my videos. I've sort of given the game away now, but you can see it on his. It pops up quite a bit as he impassively stares at Stewart Lee like a sort of a monolithic statue from Elden Ring, in fact.
It's okay to not like some of this, right? People have not... I've done this show about 90 times. I ran it for... did it for 3 weeks in a little theatre in London, and I had some walkouts. And one of the walkouts was the pop star Robbie Williams, who left about halfway through. Yeah, and on the way out, the woman from the Soho Theatre said to him, "Oh, you're not enjoying it?" And he said he was, but that he had just remembered that he had to go to a wedding in the morning. Do you think that's true? Do you think that's true? If it was true, I hope he'd already bought them a present and he didn't just get something from a garage on the way out. You know, then he said he thought that I was all right, but that my voice, this is true, Robbie Williams said my voice would be better suited to meditation or relaxation tapes. That's what he said. And the weird thing was that when I saw him in there, I thought, oh, I hope he doesn't come backstage afterwards. I won't...
It's all right. It's nearly the end. The little red bar came up again.
Know what to say? What positive thing could you say? You know, but I liked it when you dressed as that skeleton. You could say it was good, but I didn't know. And he'd gone, right? But it is. But there are people in Team F. There's A people of Team F are going, well, yes, Stu, that's very funny, isn't it? But in Cardiff, Robbie Williams plays in the stadium.
Oh.
in this small room
He's checking again.
like you. So maybe you should look at him and learn something about what entertainment means. And what it means is not talking in a monotonous voice, dressing as a luminous skeleton. That is what people want. So what I'm saying is, if you, it's okay to not like this, but if you don't like it, that means that you are the same as
It's nearly the end. Don't worry.
Robbie Williams.
Oh. That was a very long pause at the end there, and he also allowed an advert to come up on the little screen, which I do quite often. So that's but I edit it out usually. Going to lose marks for that.
That means that you are the same as Robbie Williams.
That face of that woman as well.
I'm kind of speechless. Like, what the hell was that? Owning his audience? He didn't own his audience. Why would they
Brilliant.
drop that? What? The first time I watched him, he was hilarious. I swear, y'all. I swear. Like,
He didn't get
am
it.
I tripping?
You might be.
Somebody
How
got
can I
to
tell?
put another. What was his name? Stewart Lee.
Lee. Yeah.
But they
it's
call
Lee.
him Stuart Little.
I know Lee is a difficult. It's a difficult name to pronounce, or remember. It's Lee. Just Lee.
Stuart Lee. Somebody else got to put a different Stuart Lee in the comments, because that one didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. I'm a laughy, jokey type of person.
He's honest.
Yeah,
He's honest.
That wasn't the best 6 minutes. Maybe that's
My wife is about to mow the lawn. That's what that noise is you can hear. She's fiddling. She is mowing the lawn. I'm going to have to shut. Fucking hell. I'm going to have to shut the door. I've got a really painful shoulder, and reaching back in that motion is very difficult. Right, back to this.
stand up. That 6 minutes didn't.
He's
really
not
help
happy,
to
is
stand
he?
up. There was other parts.
Look,
that
I'm
was super
checking
funny.
now to see how much
I don't
is
know.
left.
Somebody got to send me something funny from him or from anybody.
Okay,
I need to watch something funny. We about to get out of here, man.
He's
Subscribe
upset.
to the channel, like the video. Hopefully, I get some better videos that sent to me. If not, I'll just find some myself, because that one was pretty dull, to say the least. But I'll catch y'all in the next one.
He really look. I've allowed the advert to come up there. He really didn't get that, did he? Fair enough. You know, we don't all understand things we look at, and you know, sometimes we look at something and, like, I don't know, the theory of quantum mechanics, and we don't get it first time, and that's fine. I'm not gonna get upset with someone for not understanding something, but you know, Stewart Lee, what he did, the reason it's funny is, the reason you can tell it was funny was because the audience were pissing themselves laughing. But then that is the whole point, isn't it? He was Team F. He was one of the people who didn't really get it and didn't really understand what was happening. And so in a way, that's a really interesting reaction, because in fact, these, in a way, doing this series, these are the reactions I look for, you know, that I strive for, is where people don't understand Stewart Lee, because he's hard to understand, and that makes anyone who does understand Stewart Lee feel superior, which I do now. I feel great, actually. I really enjoyed that. So 3 out of 10, I'm afraid, for our friend. GoHamm TV. It's GoHamm with 2 M's, which probably means it's not referring to the meat product, but to, I don't know, GoHammond, Richard Hammond, maybe. Or maybe he's called Hammond, I don't know. Or maybe his surname is Ham. Or maybe he likes ham and he can't spell it, so he's put 2 M's in it. I have no idea. Thank you for that. Do like, subscribe, hit the notifications button. This guy's got 38,000 subscribers, and yet he can't understand a simple Stewart Lee video or tell why or if it's funny. And that means you really, really, really need to please like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, leave a comment below, and share, Sonny and share.
He's not going to go mad. Sonny and share.
If you like my videos and you want to see more of them, because frankly we need more of this, what I'm doing here on YouTube. Otherwise the whole platform is just going to descend into a horrible AI filled video about Russia, Putin. Putin's about to die in a huge tank explosion, and then you put it on, it's just a voice droning on. It keeps repeating the same things over and over again every now and again, and the AI can't properly identify how words should be said, and it's very depressing. Sorry, a bit of a rant there. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't nobody go nowhere.